Hello, Serge here from the back porch. We're going to answer another question today, and this one comes from IC member Tuber. And Tuber says, "Hi, new guy. I sliced the ball. Did I mention I slice? I own the videos, hit the irons very well, and slice the driver. I have spent hundreds on range balls, and I slice. Maybe it's a curse. I slice. Any help?" Okay, you came to the right place, Tuber, because today I'm going to give you some help. Okay. What's the hint we got here that there might be where the problem might lie? A, you said you hit your irons pretty good, but you sliced the driver. So what I'm going to say right here is, and it's just bringing it back, and I've mentioned this, if not once, I've mentioned it 1,000 times. When you hit a lot of your clubs good and you have one that's not good, it's likely the club, not you. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is go out, Tuber, and get that driver checked. I would say first off, if it's a modern driver, the head's likely too big. The bigger the head, the harder they are to square up, because the sweet spot, the farther you get the sweet spot on a golf club away from the center of rotation, the axis of rotation, the shaft, the harder it is to get that face to rotate. So that's why big heads aren't that good. That's why I believe in drivers. Right now I'm swinging, and we've been offering these as special deals now and then, a 355cc head versus a 460cc head. Smaller head, cuts through the air easier, rotates around the shaft easier because the sweet spot's closer to the shaft. Plus the other issues could be your shaft could be too long. Most of the new drivers are much longer. They're in the 45, 46 range. I swing a 43.5 inch. DJ swings a 44.25 to 44.5, and he's 6'3". Most golfers today, including senior golfers who might be my height, I'm 5'9" or shorter, are swinging 45 at the minimum in most cases when they buy clubs off the shelf. The big one sold today, that's much too long. So you add the length along with the big head. That's nothing but physics working against you to square the club up at impact. And if you can't square it up, and it's going, the ball, and the face is open, the ball's going to go to the right and slice if you're a righty, or left and slicing if you're a lefty. So the key is check the equipment first. Last but not least, the shaft flex might not be correct. It could be too weak, maybe even too stiff. Either of them could cause that problem. So stop by checking your driver, all right? And if your other fairway woods are giving you a problem, the same issue could be there. Just like most people say, gee, I hit my hybrids really good, but I don't hit my driver and 3-wood very good. Well, why? Drivers and 3-woods are too long. Hybrids are built to be closer to the length of an iron. There's the big answer, or a big clue that length could be a very big issue here. The last big issue that could be happening, and it's still happening even if the clubs are off, and I'll bet you there's a good probability your driver is too long and the head's too big, and very likely the shaft is not the correct flex. Go check with your club fitter, and he'll tell you that. The last thing could be swing. And for most golfers, the slice happens because in a backswing, where we want you to go in the catcher's mitt and up the tree and come straight up and down, which means the hands of the club are staying very close to your aiming line. Most golfers, even into the peak performance golf swing, who are trying to make the swing, which is a limited turn, 3/4 swing. Limited turn means we turn only to the toe line with the front arm and lift up, and then actually in a forward swing, we get the back arm over the toe line and straight up. The killer problem becomes in the backswing, they turn way too far with the shoulders. The shoulders, instead of having limited turn with about 70 degrees, they turn to 90, which now, that last 20 degrees or more, gets the hands behind the toe line. And once everything in the arms and clubs start going behind the toe line, I call everything behind that toe line the SBG, the sacred burial ground. The rule is, you may stand in the sacred burial ground, but if you swing in it, you're dead. And the reason why you're dead is because to hit the ball, you got to come back out of it. And coming back out of it is over the top. And I can't tell you how many times people say to me, I keep coming over the top, why can't I stop? Well, it's because you're in the sacred burial ground. If you get in, you got to get out. So just bring it straight back and up, come straight down and up. So just remember this swing surgism, all right? Golf is like life. What goes around, comes around. What goes straight up, comes straight down. You want to play better golf, you got to have the right tools, so get your driver checked and your fairway woods if they're a problem. And number 2, the swing is in the catcher's mitt and up the tree, and down and straight back in the forward catcher's mitt and up the tree. Stay out of the sacred burial ground. In the mitt and up the tree. What goes straight back and up comes straight down, and is it much more easy to go straight back up on the other side. So check those out, check out the swing, and it's a good probability you're turning too much, even if you're still trying to turn less because you've been doing the peak performance golf swing. Most golfers find out that they're doing less, they're better off, but they're still not correctly staying over the tow line, the limited turn. Well, that's it for the search today about how do we hit the driver better and not slice, which is a topic that keeps coming up, and we'll address it as often as it needs to be addressed. Well, again, that's it for the search for today, and I'll be talking to y'all again soon.